Hello my friends and welcome back to Divide and Conquer the version 5 beta as we continue with the realm of Angmar and the Witch King in the north. Now this will be the first non-Arnor episode in, I want to say, what is it, about 2 weeks or so? So I will be cycling in the Dol Guldur campaign and Angmar until we kind of finish those out, and then it'll probably be a lot of Arnor and then the next faction, which if I am to go by the polls, it is Dale. I'm a little hesitant on Dale, my only reason being, well, two reasons is Dunland. Having a lot of work done to their faction, I'd still like to incorporate play as them. And there has been some discussion on changing Dale, and nothing has really changed for Dale in version 5. They're kind of like Dol Guldur, except discount, you don't get the spiders. So there hasn't been too much of a change that's happened to Dale, but I do know that a lot of you guys did vote for that, so we will see as we kind of go through these next couple weeks. I might as well load up the first battle. It will be the Witch King versus Clanlord Kili. And I believe we have enough forces here, except for this one just tattered, annihilated Angmar infantry. I just want to see if I can get any mercenaries. It doesn't appear that I can. But we do have some reinforcements, actually, that will make it to the battle. And those are probably going to be needed. The issue is if they go here, they might not have enough movement left in the city to attack. Let me see. Actually, I guess we need to stay there for now. Yeah, I don't think they're going to have the movement that we need, and now they're stuck over there. I might have just screwed myself over on moving those guys. Let me just pull out the lads that have no use, so that'll be them. Put the Witch King back in the city. And I guess I could just take the two wargs, the Maltgram Marauders. They actually have the movement, so if I take out another infantry unit that doesn't have much, it's tempting to pull out the Black Shield Warband. But also we have these Iron Crown Warriors that could stay. I guess we might as well use up the Orcs. We're not going to get any replenishment on them anytime soon. So yeah, I'll do that. Take the two Maltgram Marauders. And then we will take this army to go fight Clanlord Kili, who does outnumber us. It's a bit scary being outnumbered by dwarves, and they do have a couple of elite units, two Gabilgathul Guard, Longbeard Phalanx, Longbeard Crossbows, Longbeard Swordsmen, and a Dwarven Catapult. But outside of that, the only real threat are these pikemen. And I think with our sheer mobility, with the Witch King, Guardians of Cardoon, the Maltgram Marauders, the Trolls, the barrow wights, I think we've got exactly what we need. We're a little bit light on infantry, so these orcs and men are probably going to meet their end after this battle, but it will take care of the last stand army, and that is vital that we get rid of this army, and then the rest of Eriador will be a simple breeze as we go into what's Thorin's Halls and Perth and Loon, and we will have conquered the Blue Mountains, and then we will only have to deal with the High Elves, which we also have an army, I believe, being led by Hunvorn, that is on his way to Mithlond, to finally, make some progress down there in the south. And when the High Elves are gone, that will be it for this campaign. I don't see a need to really continue. I don't really want to fight Dunland or Enedwythe as Angmar. I think that'll be the close of the campaign. So it will not be this episode. We probably still have a couple more left in the tank, so to speak. Let's see, we actually have more infantry than I thought. So let's get those snow trolls out of there. We'll get the archers into a group, and then the Guardians of Cardoon. We could probably do the Witch King with some Marauders, like that, and then the Witch King with Marauders over here. I think that works well for our cavalry. And then really for our front line, Bullock's Champions can probably form the center. They are, elite halberds. Are they armor-piercing? No, they're just... Actually, yeah, they are. So armor-piercing halberds, 12 attack. We'll kind of put them in the front like this, maybe with some meat shields in front of them, though we don't really have any meat shields, so we'll just grab the halberdiers. Probably put them in a tighter formation. I think 3 ranks deep with a couple of reserves is good to fill the battle line. Sellswords can go up the front too. That's looking solid so far. What's that leave? More halberds. We can put halberds on this flank. Put you guys in Group 1. Now, the Black Shield Warband and the Black Shield Warriors are getting a bit danger close. We'll do something like that. Keep the ranks about the same. I think one solid straight line is going to be our best bet here. And then we can put these landsmen on the side to flank alongside Huskarls. That should work pretty well, right? We still have a few Iron Crown Warriors. I think we'll put them on the right flank. I think our front line should hold out long enough to be able to fight our enemies here. And that just leaves the barrow wights and the North Guard. So we'll just do something like that. To put you guys into a wider formation. You together. And I might as well put you in Group 1. And, yeah, archers, you need to be in Group 2. So if I want to move this group, is it going to stay locked? Yes, it is. Thank you. And trolls, I guess we'll put them on the right flank. That should work just fine. We'll need to be aggressive. They do have the catapult, so we need to pretty much rush straight in there. Come on, lads, run up there. Get a bit of frame rate issues. I'm going to just turn that down. Oh, let's see here. I want the brightness to be the same. I think my computer might just be showing its age now. I've noticed it's been a little bit more choppy. So I apologize if there is some weird frame rates going on in my videos. It is about 5 years old now on all of the parts. So I guess it's just kind of showing its age. I actually joined the Warhammer 3 tournament between all the content creators. And I was really trying to get for first place. I unfortunately had a bad matchup in my first round in the preliminaries, so I got disqualified. It was a close victory. I was only down by a few hundred points in domination. It was super close. HDS ended up defeating me and going all the way to 3rd place. I think I had a good chance. It was just, oh, let's shoot those broadbeam marksmen. It just was kind of just unlucky with my matchup. So, and I made a poor decision with my army too, but what can you do? Alright, Group 5, I want you guys to throw your axes at those guys. See, all of our archers are firing. Charge, charge, and charge, please. Keep running back here. We need to shut down the catapult, like, right now. That is imperative. Your barrow wights, let's have you guys move up. You guys need to deal with those crossbows, please. And keep on kiting most of the enemy away, if you wouldn't mind. Did I leave someone back there? I guess the trolls are a bit farther out. They can join the fight with the Gabilgathul Guard. Witch King, let's use Terror. It's a little bit early for it, but I think it might be a good call. Let's see, how are you guys doing? Yep, charging into Gabilgathul Guard. That is exactly where I want you guys. Huskarls might want to run in there. Kind of start dealing with the back line. How is our micro doing? It's a bit poor. Could definitely be better. We got some Dwarven Travelers over there. Let's shut them down with the Wargs. Where's that? Yeah, Mount Ground Marauders. Perfect. Alright, the Dwarven Catapult is shut down. North Guard going up against those Warriors. Not a great engagement. Looks like a lot of those Longbeard Swordsmen did die. You guys charge into those. How are our Huskarls doing? They're still fighting in melee. Not the Huskarls, the Axemen. Still have North Guard. We'll bring them up a bit. You guys can keep focusing on the Broadbeam Marksmen. I'm not too worried about them. Let's see here. You guys are working on the Dwarven Travelers. Get away from the Laborers, please. Let's have these Mount Graham Marauders hit those Broadbeam Marksmen now. Let's see here. Witch King, where are you? Alright, let's try to hammer and anvil this line. We need to be careful of the pikemen. But I think I'm in a good position to start running back there. You guys run away. Micro is slipping a little bit, but there is a lot going on in this battlefield. And while those Gabilgathul Guard have just crushed our infantry over there. Alright, no worries. We are winning in other areas of the battle. We just need to keep working on our cycle charging. Get the Witch King to hit those Longbeard crossbows. Hit the Longbeard phalanx from behind. That should do a lot of damage, actually. Now, a couple of them are turned around. Good engagement. Very good engagement. Let's pull away. Don't get countercharged. They are really trying to stick to our cavalry, which is good from the dwarves. You run back. Let's hit those Tumutahar nobles. We need to kill that general, actually. So I think if we go in for a Big engagement. That'll be a good call. I hit those laborers again. Or other Grand Marauders. Looks like you guys have pretty much finished the travelers over there. How's the charge going in on the Timun Zahar? Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's hit those Longbeard crossbows again. And avoid the pikemen, please. Let's see here. Avoid them. Avoid them. Stay away. Is anyone not fighting? Looks like everyone is. We're going to charge. A couple of them are going to get caught by those pikemen. That is okay. I'll have you guys run away from that engagement. And Wargs can do a big charge right on the backs of these laborers. How are the trolls doing? They're still fighting Gabilgathul Guard. Not a bad engagement. I think everyone else is still engaged. These, actually, you guys would be perfect to hit those phalanx with. Big charge coming in right on the back of the Eriador militia with the Mount Grand Marauders. How many did that kill? Didn't see their numbers go down. This unit must have been in a shield wall. So have you guys hit the Gabilgathul Guard on this side of the flank? Looks like most of them are dead. Only 44. So a rear charge should help to clear out their numbers. Thank you. And where's that general? He's over there with only 14, so that's not too bad. Mount Grand Marauders did a huge amount of damage to those laborers. Great job. I'm so glad I brought these guys into the battle. Looks like we are winning on most of the engagements here. Still, there is an issue. Let's have these archers shoot the Eriador and pikemen. We need to get our cavalry, or the trolls, out of that engagement so we can just focus fire with our archers. I think that general is still alive. We'll turn into the Firebeard warriors. Alright, let's get those barrow wights in on those pikemen. That would be a good engagement. You guys hit those. Where are the Bulge champions? They're not even fighting right now. Firebeard warriors taking a huge charge with the halberdiers in front of them and the Mount Grand Marauders behind them. Yeah, they are surely doomed. Our firing is getting a little bit weird. Let's maybe pull out to the sides. Maybe you guys can run that way. The center is open. Where is their general? Is he still fighting there? Yes, he is. Oh, these wargs have taken a lot of damage. Let's rear charge these pikemen since their backs are turned to us. A good amount of damage, and we just need to pull out immediately. Looks like these wargs over here fighting that engagement. Good call. I think our... Hopefully the Witch King can deal with its Muntahar nobles. Oh, he is getting destroyed over here by these pikemen. Alright, let's get out of that engagement. See your Iron Crown longbowmen. Maybe hit those. No, let's get you guys out of shield wall. That's not helping you right now. See, is there anything left to really... That's a big threat? I don't think there is. It's mostly just Longbeard swordsmen and pikemen at this time. We just need to avoid getting to them in melee. Here, you guys actually charge one more time. Wow, these wargs took so much damage. Yeah, pikemen still facing us. Not great. But only a small portion of these dwarves remains. Pikemen with pretty much long spears all around them and armor-piercing spears at that. Still trolls, yep, they're going to get whittled down. That is kind of to be expected. We are getting some shots on the broad beams. I'm just worried about these pikemen. I can't really front charge them. And what's going on over here? A couple heirloom militia are fighting off the Iron Crown warriors and melee. Wow, that is a lot of death over here. Looks like they took a load of damage. Oh, we still have some Bulks champions. They will be an excellent matchup up against the pikemen if we can get them in a good engagement. So are you guys still working on the nobles? Yes, you are. We use another Terror of the Witch King. You guys hit the Gabilgathul Guard with a charge. There we go. Oh, yeah, that is beautiful stuff there. Armor-piercing elite halberds all the way from Gundabad, marching on the Blue Mountains to fend off the Dwarven menace. Oh, that is just beautiful. Like, there's something about the graphics in this game that I just absolutely adore. It could just be nostalgia. I'm not really sure. Like, it's definitely dated. It showed its age, but there's just something I really love about this Total War. I think it's definitely one of the best. Although, the modern Total War games, especially like the Warhammer series, are incredibly fun. And I absolutely love multiplayer in Warhammer 2. Or Warhammer 3, I should say. Warhammer 2 is fun, but Domination Mode is something else entirely, and it became my favorite. Is there any action happening over here? Oh, looks like a couple of Longbeard swordsmen. Yeah, our landsmen did not have a good time. Alright, Witch King. Where's that general? Is he still fighting? I think he is. Yeah, he's just in the middle of this engagement here. He is going to take a while to kill. We'll just let him do his work there. A couple of these phalanx are still fighting. That's okay. I want you guys charge into the Longbeard swordsmen. Get 2 charges, one from both sides. Cavalry in the back, a big charge from the halberds in the front, and Angmar archers, we need mass here, so let's get you into melee. I don't mind that the archers are engaged. And how is this going? Looks like the swordsmen are losing out. We'll go for a flank. And you guys are pretty much done doing what you needed to do. Looks like there is some resistance somewhere. Oh yeah, let's take care of that one brave dwarven traveler still fighting, and now he's routing. All it took was a little bit of danger for him to realize he was in the wrong place. Longbeard swordsmen are also fighting to the death. Did their general go down? No, he's still fighting. Yeah, the Bulk champions, do they cause any fear or anything? No, they don't cause fear. But at this point, I mean, when 98% of your forces have been defeated and the enemy still has over half of them with many elites, yeah, it's kind of over. It looks like we also finished off the Longbeard swordsman, so it really is just the general at this point. I guess I could try to gunline him down. Could be interesting. Let's try to charge him. I guess, honestly, Bulk's champions or barrow wights would be best. Guardians, come on, get in there. Hit him a few times. I mean, they have very fast attack, armor piercing, high attack, and they won't get killed in the animation invincibility that the general could potentially grab. And we'll just put this on time 6 since we're just trying to finish the battle here. Here, charge that general, please. What are you guys doing? Where's he going? Stop him. And he should be dead any moment now. All that armor piercing is going to be too much for him. And there he goes. Only 546 of our forces dying to 2,422 dwarves. Only 8 will escape to Thorin's halls to report on the massacre that ensued. Every last laborer stood up to try to fight back the Iron Crown legions, but alas, it was too little and too late. 250 kills by the bodyguard of the Witch King. 91 by the Black Shield warriors. They did take 100 casualties, so yeah, the Black Shields have done their work. They are pretty much out of the conflict, and they shall be sent to do policing duties in Gehuzanar. Longbowmen did alright. Archers were kind of whatever. I mean, we are against heavy armor. Stealth trolls did pretty much, yeah, they all died, but they did take out 100 dwarves, so I think that was a worthy exchange from their numbers, and we do have more on the way, but 218 by those Bulks champions, that is outstanding. I could definitely use a couple more of those on the front lines. That is just beautiful. Barrow wights got 125, 176 by the other Guardians. Iron Crown warriors did take a lot of casualties. They're pretty much depleted, but they did take out 123, and the Huskarls also got 139. Landsmen didn't do so well. They only got 53 kills, but I think they were getting shot up most of that time. They're kind of an arrow sponge with their high missile attack. Malcolm Marauders also 258 and 231, respectively. And we shall execute the dwarves for their transgressions, and they will learn that they should not rise up against us. It was a foolish mistake. Now, they still have a sizable force in Perth and Loon, but I believe Thorin's halls, if we double-click on that, only 5 units plus their garrison, so it will be a very easy settlement to take care of. We do have an issue with public order, though. I didn't exterminate this place. We are upgrading it to an Angmar city, and we do have culture slowly gaining. I probably should have gone for a Temple of Melkor first. That might have been a bit smarter to upgrade that. So let us save up for that. Is there anything I could do to maybe get a bit of money? Maybe I could sell some map information for a couple hundred gold. Maybe to Lord Bjorn, actually. So that all I need is like 200. I don't even care. I'm just going to do that, and yep, they'll take it. We could have easily gotten probably 2,000 for the sheer amount of territory that we hold, but I really just want to get that started. So we'll switch over to the Temple of Melkor, and then we can upgrade the city. I think that way it's better so that, you know, in 3 turns it'll have much more of our population than it would currently with the large city upgrade. I mean, we're at 2% now, but we need that to go up a lot if we are to conquer this land with an Iron Fist. And we don't really have an extra general at the moment. We do have some extra snow trolls, though, so I will send those to Gehuzanar. And it looks like 1 snow troll actually remained. Can it actually merge with that unit? It actually is a separate unit, so... that's so bad. That thing's got, like, perfect stats. Can we get troll training grounds in these regions? I don't think we can, but maybe we can retrain them with the... what do you call it? The way station, but I don't think they count. They must not. We'll put that troll in there. And I guess more of those black shields did come back from being wounded, but yeah, they are heavily depleted, so much for them. Down here in the south, Overlord Hunvorn does have a sizable force with reinforcements to take Mithlond. I'm kind of tempted to go south first to Harland, since it will be a easier settlement than Mithlond would be. And then we can kind of wrap up north, and then have armies come from the north to take out Mithlond. But, honestly, Mithlond is a much greater prize, so let us move up there. We'll keep the reinforcements relatively close, because Círdan does have some huge forces. So let us do that. Captain Eivor has his reinforcements, and these lads, I think we'll send westwards to reinforce their armies in the north. Agandaur's tomb is being held by Harkin. Hobbiton's really not making us that much money. In fact, I just realized we could probably move our capital a lot closer and make more money. So we're making 16,000. Deadman's Dyke is probably the closest to the center, if I had to guess. We'll lose some money in the east, which isn't great. Let us make that the capital now and see where we're at. So we actually make 17,000, so a little bit more at Deadman's Dyke. We might lose a little bit of money at Imladris. Yeah, nothing too major, but it's at least a bit closer to the west. Yeah, now these places are yellow instead of blue. Let's see here. I mean, honestly, Bari Dunyanak might be the closest. Let's zoom in a bit. Yeah, actually, Deadman's Dyke is pretty much the dead center of our realm, so that is the best place that we actually have. And should we keep it as Deadman's Dyke, or should we rename it? I've been keeping it as this name, but it is rebuilt, is it not? Oh no, it actually is still ruined, I think. So we'll keep it as it is. Yes. Edwodin, are you going to be a governor up in the north? I think you are. Captain Nios will also bring reinforcements to Gehuzanar. We have a load of men on their way over here. Hillmen, Warg Riders, all sorts of stuff. Just whoever can make it to the west will head westwards. And we have a large garrison, or a large army making their way up with Captain, what is that, Kynodin? I love it. I love to see it. And for the rest of our realm, I think we are looking really okay. So it's just we need to keep pushing westwards, take Mithlond, and get ready for Thorin's Halls along with Perth and Lune. We might even be able to take some forces out of Fahamgathul to join up with the Witch King. The great port city of Pelargir has at least succumbed to a greater power. Things are not looking well in the south of Middle-earth. Can you tell me who actually took it? Oh, of course it's Mordor. I don't know what I was expecting. I really love Pelargir. I kind of wish the classic Pelargir Marines would return as kind of like a elite version of the Lebanon Guardsmen. But I know that unit slots are kind of tight. Is that actually a Colosseum in the city? What is that? Oh, just a freaky building. I like it. Maybe an amphitheater of some sort. So we've got 18,000 gold, which is absolutely crazy that we're making this much money. Varens Respite did get communal farming. I guess all we need is economy, so... leather worker, not really needed. Herbalist would help with growth. So we'll do that. Barketta got a great haul. I guess, yeah, corruption's another thing. We need to make sure that we don't have any types of corruption going on. Let us grab the Mason's Hall so that we can eventually get cheaper roads. And we got a hillman's camp at Agandaur's tomb, but it will be a short while until we actually can train any units out of that settlement. Oh, hey, look, it's actually what Oskalone was, and it takes 107 turns for this region to make money, and it's not even upgraded. That is just abysmal. Ah, what a poor, poor province. I think it's just so devoid of resources. Like, you have, what, a lumberyard? No, you don't have a lumberyard. You have a single village here, a lumberyard here, and that's really it, I believe, for its resources. Let's check income. These are imports and exports. Are we getting fish from this city, or is that from... That's got to be from Barketta. How is Barketta getting fish? Or maybe it's along the river. Is there a fishery here? I'm not even sure how that's working right now, because Barketta shouldn't have a fish resource. I'm not sure. I guess it doesn't really matter. Could just be that it's along a river. Could be something down here. Yeah, it could use definitely some more villages. Maybe it could have a few hobbit villages just kind of far out here. A couple hobbit farmsteads up in this region. I know it's kind of farther out, but it really needs something to spice it up a bit. Alright, now, can we take the Witch King out of the settlement? That is the problem. Actually, we can. So we'll take him out, and he will need reinforcements. So let us keep a steady pull going that way. Who shall join him? Obviously, just the filled-up units. We'll take those. We'll take the wargs and the trolls. The Angmar archers are a good call. Halberdiers that are at full strength, also good. And let us take the Guardians, or the North Guard. And that has resulted in the city not liking us too much, but we can simply do that. And I think we will need these pikemen. And we could also send pikemen, hillmen, and that's really it. That's at full strength. Maybe these orc hunters that way. And then it'll be another turn till we can get to the capital. But we shall lay siege there very soon. Position our spy over there just to get better eyes on the settlement. And Clanlord Drollan is defending Perth and Lune. But this is it for the dwarves. Not much is left for us to do. Now, we need to kill High Lord Círdan, but there is a reinforcement army coming from the south. Let us make this army elite as we can. Let's bring in the snow trolls. We're going to need those. What else is kind of weak here? I guess we could take the Guardians of Cardolan. Darkblades are good against elves. And let us take the longbow. Actually, how much armor piercing do we have? Not a whole lot. We'll take the Huskarls. We'll take out probably these Iron Crown Warriors. They're not at full strength, and we need to be at full strength for this upcoming engagement. We could throw in more Halberdiers, or Longbowmen, or Savages. These Barrow Wights are kind of weaker, so I'm going to take them out of the army. We'll throw in the Halberds. And I like having the orcs just as a meat shield. I don't know, I think this army is pretty good. The rest of them shall just be reinforcements. And we will make our way. And we could always just bring them in as a second allied army. If Círdan attacks us and brings reinforcements from Mithlond, I will gladly take them upon the field of battle. Perhaps it might be best to actually hug the port like that. So let's do that. We'll hug the ocean. And we could even get a longship there if we wanted, but that's not really necessary. I'll put these guys up near the river crossing. I'd like to get a watchtower up in that region, but we don't have anyone. And we'll keep the reinforcement stream heading that way. Edwidin will probably make his way to be a governor of Gehuzanar. Somewhat of a promotion, but we need governors over there. We actually have this catapult I'd love to get to the front line, so let's send that and some wargs westwards. He's making a ton of money. That is just beautiful. So we'll grab irrigation just to help it make even more money. Why not? And yeah, let's just keep grabbing economy, farms everywhere. Let's get some roads. It's going to take a minute. Oh, excuse me. This is a 4,000 gold. I don't really need to recruit anything else. Get communal farming there in Bari Donyanak. And that looks like most of our regions. I guess we could do something at Uralstone. Morholt's still just hanging out here. He's kind of been regulated to a poor duty, but he just has Huskarls, so they're not too impressive. Alas, poor Celeborn, or at least maybe one of his heirs, has finally died. I don't know if it's Celeborn or not. This campaign's been 108 turns and quite a few months in the making, so whoever it is, I am unsure. Angsul, what did you get? A leather worker? Yeah, I guess keep doing that. I don't know what else to do with that settlement. I do love the CSMs for these places, though. They look so brilliant. Deadman Psych did get a guard barracks, so... we can get barrow wights here? Oh, that's excellent. I don't even know if I might have known that. I might just be forgetting. We can grab reinforcements from here, and we might as well grab the army barracks while we're at it, just to get some Northguard on the front lines. Yeah, why not? We can do that. Fahamgathul, Temple of Melkor is completed. We could go for the Dark Temple of Melkor, and that would help convert the populace even quicker. So I think that is our best cause of action. Finished Drunan is also ready to upgrade, so we'll put that on the queue. Do we want to upgrade it now? Yeah, let's actually upgrade it now. Do we have a large city? I don't know if we actually do or not. We might. What would be one? Maybe Barkeleg. You're not a large city. More of a Tarth is just a large town. Can you get me a snow troll? No, you can't now for another 19 turns. I mean, you have me with one, so that's not terrible. Do we not even have a great hall here to give free upkeep to our lord? I guess we... I'm not sure why he's not getting free upkeep. Interesting. Or maybe there's only one slot there. That must be it. Well, that's all of our money, so... Captain Sarek, let's just make sure there's no action happening over here. Yeah, why don't you occupy the bridge? You've got a catapult, so I'm willing to keep a reinforcement pool heading your way. Perhaps even these guys should go down that direction. King, you will have to attack Captain Bomber, and now you can besiege Thorin's Halls. Let us get 4 rams. We probably will only need 1. Roar, Longbeard, Swordsman, Scouts, and a catapult. So it should be a very fast and brutal victory along the Blue Mountains here. And I think we were okay with the rest of our armies. So let us... Do we want to siege Mithlond and fight Círdan on the field? I think we do. So we're going to have the captain besiege the settlement so reinforcements cannot join him. And we shall take out High Lord Círdan with Hoonforn. And oh, this does not bode well for Círdan. He has only 1,009 elves to our 2,400 men and orc alliance. He does have a ridiculously powerful bodyguard. Mithlond nobles are hard to kill. 22 attack, 39 defense. Very, very tanky. Outside of him, a Calaquendi Lord, but actually everything else is really weak and low numbers. There are Manyar Swordmasters. They are a little bit threatening with their high attack, but defense is not that great. They used to be armor piercing. I kind of miss that. Elder Renme Roklen, they are threatening, but we have trolls, we have warg skirmishers to weaken them, and we have like hillmen just to, you know, be fodder against them. There should be a really easy battle. It looked like his army was scary just looking at the flags, but yeah, he is low on soldiers. Oh, poor Círdan, you just had to stay outside of your walls. Why you did that, I will never understand. And this is the perfect setting. The ice is... Oh, sorry. What was going on there? The ice is among the battlefield. The Iron Crown and the Witch King have brought Dread Frost to the fields outside Mithlond. It might even be the summer right now, but it is the winter for the elves. And Hoonvorn, I think, yeah, just having him in the front line, he is well protected and very durable. Look how beastly he looks. I love it. Now, Hillmen, we are going to pretty much send them like lambs to the slaughter. They will be our first force with orc hunters behind to throw javelins, and we even have some orc fighters. So that will be our front engagement. If you guys like that. And then how many halberds do we have? Just 1. Warriors, let's put you guys maybe on the flanks like that. What else do we want to do? Huskarls can also go over here. And we're infantry. Let's have you up in the front. Do we have another shielded unit? No, we just have 2 Huskarls. So we'll put 1 on this side. So that's not looking too bad. We'll do something like this. And that leaves another Huskarl unit, so we can put them over here. And is that it for the infantry? Yes, it is. So we'll put the archers here in loose formation with the longbowmen. That should be okay, right? And then it's just trolls, more barrow wights, so we'll put those on the left flank. Group 2. And I think a unit of... I think if we put the trolls together, that could be really powerful. Put them like that. And that just leaves guardians and the wargs. Let's put them over here. Kind of a wild formation. I think maybe I'll put group 1 and 2 together. And that should be fine, right? Alright, let us start our advance. Or something like that, please. Group 3, run up. We don't actually have a group 2, so let's do that with the trolls. And you guys run up. Right, as long as we just rush ahead with the hillmen. Yeah, let's send these men just up there. They'll run, the rest of the army shall walk. And the barrow wights shall crawl. Trolls, we don't really need to run with you yet. Looks like Noldor archers are taking the front. Where are the Elder Rinway? They're on the left flank. So let us actually pull the wargs over there. Let these guys take the early archer volleys. That's okay if they want to shoot our orc hunters. Probably want to spread them out a bit more. Let's have you guys hit the Noldor archers. Keep walking up, lads. Everyone else take your time. Run up, run up, run up. So let's do something like that, shall we? You guys run over there. You guys hit them. And why don't you lads... yeah, those swordmasters are going to be deadly. Oh, uh-oh. So if you guys kite them, please. Oh, let us stop, let us stop. Uh-oh. That's not good. Run away. Oh, it's going to do a lot of damage. That is going to do a lot of damage to them. Send in the trolls. Alright, stand and fight. How are we doing back here? Activate that. Hit the long spears, please. Keep running up, lads. We're going super wide. See here, where are those Elder Rinway Rockwind? They're getting crushed by our trolls, so I think they'll be able to take care of them just fine. Keep on running up. See your infantry, get around the flanks, please. You guys hit those Lindar bowmen. I know we do have Iron Crown Halberdiers and Mithlond nobles that will face off. Alright, let's have you guys shut down the Lindar bowmen. I think we can get a big charge on the nobles and then surround with the other units here. How are we looking back here? You guys are firing at the Sindar archers, I hope. I guess I'm not too worried about what they hit. Beautiful charge coming in. Mithlond nobles trying to disengage, but it is probably too late for them. Let's see how are these guys doing. Not too bad. Yeah, our starting force is basically completely dead. That is alright. Get those long spears. Let's get rid of them. See, are those cavalry still here? Alright, trolls, keep chasing them, please. You guys should be able to take care of the long spears. Actually, hit those nobles. Hit those nobles. Big charge. Let's go. Beautiful stuff. And I think we've got a few caught here. If you guys hit those longbowmen, do not let them get away. Alright, archers can probably stop firing, so let us stop that. But 4 Roquin are still chasing us and getting away, so they're gonna hurt if they charge into our units here. Oh, did they hide and break the charge? Oh, that is perfect. Alright, trolls, keep working on that. Looks like we've pretty much defeated the bowmen over there. And those Lindar bowmen are not long for this world either. Problem is, these nobles did kind of get out of their trap formation. And then our swordmaster is still very powerful. Let's hit them from the rear. And you guys hit the Mithlond nobles from the flank. Axes right in the back will cut through all of their defensive skill. And now halberds in the back of the swordmasters. I think this is a good engagement. See, there's a large group of Noldor archers engaged up in this section. Do you have any barrow wights nearby? Yep, let's get them on the Noldor archers, shall we? I think the Hillmen should be able to take care of the Sindar. So if you guys deal with those. Barrow wights going in. Can you charge, please? Okay, they didn't get a charge. That was strange. It's like one of the Hillmen is completely defeated. And we've beaten the, what do you call them? We've beaten those units, so that's a good call. Alright, Rhudaur, turn around. Counter charge. Let the trolls run in and support. Sindar Spearmen aren't really a big threat to him. Please, Mithlond nobles. Yeah, I think we could try to charge into them. A bunch of trolls coming in. Come on, lads, what are you doing? I need an actual charge. What are you doing? They, for some reason, stopped running. That is bizarre. Calaquendi lords, ready to engage. Keep on fighting, lads. Come on, trolls. With them in the back. Halberds in the front. Yeah, these sword masters are in for a very brutal time. We get a rear charge of the Mithlond nobles, but we shall pull out. Hit those Sindar archers. The elves are fast. They are trying to disengage from poor engagements, but... oh, yep, those poor Manhir swordmasters got caught in the middle of one of our charges. Only 10 Mithlond nobles do remain. This is a very poor matchup for them. They'd probably defeat Huskarls like one-on-one if they were head-to-head, but from the back, they have a bad time. Did this man just stab a horse? Ah, you cruel, cruel bastard. Like most of the Manhir swordmasters are defeated, so yeah, it is pretty much death for these poor Noldor. They gave it their best, but their best was not enough. Keep on chasing. Let's get a proper charge, shall we? No, not going to charge. I don't know what's going on with that. These ones will charge, though. That is what I like to see. Trolls to start sending the men flying in the air, the elves up in the air. Oh yeah, they're gonna die very soon. They killed half our force, but that was all in weak units, and there goes Círdan. Poor Círdan. We still have one more Calaquendi Lord, I believe, somewhere. Let's see, is that him over here? Another Noldor veterans. Someone's over this way. Oh, they're actually running away. Yeah, let us chase him down. Grab you guys. Please work on that. And I think these Noldor did fight. Are they fighting to the death? They must be. They're surrounded, right? They're actually still fighting without routing, so impressive that they'd fight to the bitter end. And then all that's left is we just capture that last lord. Let the elves, or let the guardians take care of it. And what is going on here? Is that everyone? Like there is still a Noldor veteran still fighting. Oh, geez, let us not do that, shall we? None of that, please. And he goes down. The last veteran gave it his all, but it was not enough. And thankfully, we only really lost our weak and expendable units. Nothing that was elite fell in this battle, so a beautiful trade. I guess we could have seen where the most kills went. I forgot to look at those battle stats. Execution does await the elves today. What is that name? Belos Valianon. Interesting, but not interesting enough to keep you alive. Now, the High Elf leader is dead. I hope they had another general somewhere. I'd be a bit upset if I just regicided them. Okay, good. They are still alive. We shall lift that siege and then begin a siege with Hunvorn. We'll grab those. We'll grab some siege towers. Do it for maybe 2 turns. And we can grab some reinforcements from Captain Rhudaur's army. And what do they even have in this city? Mostly just trash, but there are some Noldor veterans. Very, very powerful units. These 20 and 26 is nothing to scoff at. And I do believe these elves are on the way, but they will not make it until it is too late. Outside of that, are we able to attack Thorin's Halls yet? Or no, this is still the first turn. So I think we'll probably get close to the end of the episode here. I'm just going to end the turn, check our buildings, and then in the following episode for Angmar, which will probably be next week, I will finish the fights at Thorin's Halls and at Mithlond, and they shall be a very, very fun siege, I think. Long gone are the days where the dwarves of Eriador enjoyed endless peace. The enemy is moving, alliances are broken, and war rages throughout the world. With the siege of Thorin's halls, the violence descends into the depths of the Blue Mountains. Dwarves take up their arms to defend the deep halls and mines of the southern mountains, and the halls must be protected if the Blue Mountain dwarves are to have a future. And a future they shall not have, except for those that survive and decide that they would rather serve with us than fight against us. Because we don't need to execute all of the dwarves, we just need to convert those into following Melkor as we do. Now, Clanlord Azagal actually is trying to join the battle, but he is too little, too late. We won't do the battle for the siege this episode. It will be the next episode. We'll run through our infrastructure and then conclude with today's showings. I guess we could get an apothecary in Imladris. Hobbiton does have a Hillman camp. Interesting. I love it. I actually think that's really funny. It's definitely not getting any more people, but we're making decent money from it now that it's much closer to our front line. Could be better, though. Why is it so poor? I guess devastation is still an issue. I'm not sure from where, though. I guess, oh no, right there on the riverbanks, there's still devastation. Is that actually a... Is that a rebel army sitting there? No? Okay, I'm not really sure what that was. Numenos did get the Dark Temple and is working on irrigation. Rath Heligoth got roads, so our front line will approach quicker. And I guess we could grab a Mason's Hall. Rhudaur did get its temple, so it will resume construction on the city upgrade. Kind of tempting to go for the Dark Temple too, but we really don't need it at this stage of the campaign. We are no longer the most advanced faction. That goes to Mordor. And is it even worth it recruiting from Cardoon anymore? It's just so far away. Maybe Deadman's Dyke should be the premier recruitment center for our campaign, and a Numenos if it can train anything. You can get some barrow wights, so yeah, why not? Guneric, head your way over. And so yeah, next episode we'll do the double siege of the Elven and Dwarven capital. I'll go ahead and end the recording here. And again, if you guys are liking the series, leave a like down below, subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, my friends.